Hi guys, I'm Nicki Shaver. I hate when I talk like that. Okay, I'm Nicki. I'm gonna share with you guys how I curl my hair. So I'm gonna share all the tools that I use, all the products. I'm gonna list every single thing because I want you to know what I put in my hair when I washed it, when I like blow dried it, and then what I'm gonna use when I style it. So I think all of that is pretty important. So just to save time though, I'm gonna list it at the end of the video and show you the photos of the products so you can grab them if you want, okay? So now that my hair is blow dried, I mean, I don't do this all the time, but sometimes I like to add a little bit of volume. So I'm just gonna grab my trusty little friend here, my little clip-in extension. And then I'm gonna clip this in. So give me just a sec. Okay, so when I clip this in, I'm putting it in like the middle of my head. So like right in the crown area. Okay, can you see that right there? So it's just like right in the middle of my head. Okay, so there we go. That'll just give me a little like extra fullness in the middle, in the midsection. I don't put it at the bottom because I feel like it makes my ends look too like straight and perfect and it just doesn't look as natural to me. So I just clip it right in the middle. Okay, and then I'm gonna start curling because I like to curl the extensions and the longer pieces of my hair first, and then I do the top. So I grab a piece of hair about this big, so it's about 1 inch wide. And I'm gonna use the bigger wand for most of my pieces. Okay, I'll show you why. Okay, so I'm kind of curling it up here at the top, away from my face. And then right about here, I drop that down and then twist it back. And I do this all the way down the shaft of my hair. So I kind of just drop it and then it gets twisty like that. And that's how I do that, my curls. Okay, it gives it kind of like a little bit of an uneven texture, and I don't touch it until it's cooled off. So I'm just gonna grab the next piece. Okay, so right here, I'm doing it straight. It's not twisted yet. Okay, so I bring it down the hair shaft. Now I'm gonna drop it, and it's gonna add that twist. And then sometimes I just like bring it down again. I'm gonna leave this one, so I'm not gonna do 2 twists. I always like my hair to look a little bit just uneven. Like I don't want it to be the same curls all the way through. Do you see how it's different? How this one has that other twist and then this one doesn't? Okay, for this piece, I'm gonna use the smaller one. So this is the 3rd piece I'm doing. And it's about the same size, but it looks like a bigger chunk because it's on a smaller curling iron. But so I'm doing the same process. Now I'm gonna drop it down. So bring it back down, drop it, and then all the way up the iron like that. So it's really twisty. And I just like to leave out about, I don't know, a finger long length. I like it to be pretty straight at the bottom. Okay, so again, I'm not gonna touch that. I'm just gonna let it cool. Okay, so I've got that side of my hair done. Just to save time, I'm just gonna do half my hair so I can talk you guys through it. Okay, so now I'm gonna just take these curled pieces and put them behind, and I'm gonna let all these front pieces of my hair fall down. Okay, so I'm taking the front piece and a really big chunk right here just so I can get an idea, because my hair falls just like this is kind of how my hair falls. So I like to curl my hair in a way that is complementary to the way that my hair falls. So I have to kind of take this big chunk to get that whole section to look the way that I want. I also don't like it to be too curly right up at the top. So I'm gonna use the smaller curling iron. That's super important for the front piece of my hair. And I curl it right about here, and I have it at like just right straight diagonal across my face. I'm gonna bring it down, and then I wanna drop that piece out. This piece always gives me a hard time. Okay, and then I have the little ringlet going on. This little piece fell out, and that's totally okay because I want it to be the same shape as it. That's where it was on the curling iron. It's so hard to describe what I'm trying to say. But there we go. So I'm gonna bring it out, and I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just gonna let it cool down. So I know that this is kind of a weird, like big, huge section right there, but I just have really fine hair and I don't have a lot of it up here at the front. So I know that's like a weird looking section, but on you it might be a lot smaller. Okay, so right here, got all these straight pieces. I have these little hairs right here by my ear, and I definitely want them to look done. Like I don't want to leave them like this, but they never get caught in these bigger sections. So what I do is I cut off this top piece right here, because that's another section I would curl. And now I have this like diagonal. Can you see that? So it's just like a diagonal, and I can make sure that I grab that piece right there. Again, I just do this because I don't have a lot of hair like up here. So I want the curled sections to be bigger rather than smaller, because I want them to kind of match the bottom of my hair, how I have those bigger sections curled. So I'm gonna take this big kind of chunk right here, and then the same thing with the small curling iron. The small curling iron helps me get a little closer to my scalp, and it helps those little tiny hairs get in the wand, like so that they can be part of the curl. So now I'm just twisting it up. So I've got that same little kind of twisty thing going on. Okay, here we go. And then okay, now I have this top piece, and I still feel like I want to flip it a little. So this piece, so I'm always trying to go with the way that my hair naturally is gonna fall. So it's gonna fall like this. So this piece back here is, the curl is gonna wanna go that way. So I want this curl to like match where my hair is falling. So I'm gonna take this piece first, the small wand, and I'm gonna come back here and do that. I love how this small iron can get closer to my scalp than the bigger one. I feel like it helps the curls look just better for these little top pieces. Okay, I'm gonna let those cool. So everything's still kind of cooling off. Okay, before I loosen up the curls, I'm gonna spray using the, okay, so before I loosen up the curls, I'm gonna spray them with texturizing spray. So I love the Kristen S dry texture spray. So I'm gonna kind of pick up the sections because I wanna get in between and at the root. I'm gonna hold this back away from my face and spray the front pieces. Okay. Okay, and then one more product I like is the loose styling powder. So this is by Kristen S too. You can get it at Target. And this stuff is super powerful, so you really only need a little bit. So I'm gonna come up here right above where I put that extension and just spray that up at the root, okay, like that. Obviously, you wanna blend that in so it doesn't look obvious. And then I usually like a little bit right in here too, like more near the front. Okay, now I'm just gonna shake them all out. Okay, now what I wanna do is I'm gonna use a little comb like this that I can get right at the root in there. And I'm just teasing it kind of like right by my ear. So first it's gonna look crazy, then I'm gonna fix it. But so I like my volume to be right here and not right up here. I don't know if that's like wrong or what, but that's just where I like it. So I don't want to totally brush the curls out, but I do want to take this through and just get them to be a little bit looser and cute. Okay, so I'm just playing with them. Okay, pretty good. Okay, so I don't use hairspray. I feel like these two products give me enough hold. I'll recommend a hairspray if you like hairspray. If you also want to kind of take your brush and brush these front pieces, I kind of like to get them to just like, I don't know, form together a little bit. I don't know, do you see that? That is it. Okay guys, that's it. That's how I do the damn thing. But one more thing, okay? I feel like this helps me a little bit. My scalp is always like so light. I don't know, it just like bothers me. So I kind of like come in here with this dry shampoo and it's like a dark color. I don't know, I feel like it makes my hair look better. I don't know if that's weird, but I kind of just like put some of it on there right by my scalp and it just kind of like darkens it a little and it makes it not so obvious. I don't know if that was helpful or not. I do that. Okay, so that was my really random hair tutorial. I know it's like kind of a weird way to curl and I know that the curls don't come out super like perfect, but this is just the way that I like my hair to look, kind of textury and just, I don't know if it's beachy. I think it's a little more curly than beachy. I just like it to be really uneven and textured and I don't know. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will list all the products that I use to blow dry and like my heat protectant and all that good stuff too, okay? Bye, have a great day.